like it should be a joke factory. It's not. Well, maybe someone better than me.
It also came out like 2 months before the Lincoln movie with Daniel Day-Lewis, so they might have like rushed it out to have
That guy's amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis, holy moly.
But that was another movie that bothered me. I saw the Daniel Day-Lewis Lincoln movie. It was kind of dull.
Too slow.
Yeah, but it bothered me that we don't really know what the fuck this guy said. It's one thing like There Will Be Blood, which was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But those are fake people. But man, he looked good as Lincoln. Crazy how good they made him out.
Remember Gangs in New York when he was Bob the Butcher? But was it
Yeah.
Bill the Butcher?
Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's great in everything.
Yeah, he's so good, man.
He's just one of those
Incredibly
guys that just becomes complete. There's a few people there's a lot of people that are actors that are just weirdos. They're just these really strange people that desperately want attention. They figured out a way to use their mental illness to navigate the waters of Hollywood in some strange way where they're virtue signaling and behaving exactly the way Hollywood wants them to behave to get themselves into these positions of fame, and then they become movie stars and they say a bunch of nonsense, and these you hear them interviewed, you're like, you're not even a person. Like, this is not a person. It's not a person talking. There's no sincerity. There's no reality to it. You're just painfully aware of every word you're saying and how people are going to perceive it. And there's no. Your guard's never down. They're just weirdos.
Yeah.
And then there's people like Daniel Day-Lewis, who's just this savage.
Yeah.
Who just figures out how to become these people. He stays in
That's
character.
a real deal. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he fucking stays in character. That was great. Last of the Mohicans.
He's so good.
He's fucking great in everything. He retired. You know what he does now?
Huh.
Makes shoes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He's a cobbler. He makes shoes by hand. That's what he does.
Wow. Yeah, he's a legend. Dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
He was so good.
Bill the Butcher,
Yeah.
I would fly to wherever the fuck he is to get a shoe made by him.
You should do it.
I should. I wonder if he makes shoes for people. He probably just makes shoes for his friends. Like, does he have a company? Like, I know he makes shoes, but what does he do with these goddamn shoes?
What's his lifestyle like? You know what I mean? After all that, like, you know what I was saying? Like, all those crazy moments, like a human potential, like, you know, his human potential of his, like, acting craft, like, during, like, Last Mohicans and Gangs in New York and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, going from that, like, those extreme highs and, you know, performance levels to making shoes, it's crazy. Usually people go up, not you know, up in intensity, not down in intensity.
Right. Yeah, the intensity aspect of it is really interesting. But I think for him, like, he's such an artist that I don't think he cares whether or not people are looking at his art. I think he cares about the process of creating.
Yeah.
So I think
probably the same to him.
Yeah. I think
the
to
process.
him, well, maybe even it's more pure because of the fact that it doesn't have any adulation. There's no spotlight on it.
Right.
There's no publicity team. There's no stupid interviews he has to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah.
that stuff must be maddening. You know, for him to sit down with someone from fucking E! Entertainment Television. So, man, you got another dope movie coming out.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. Whoa.
Sounds like you need a Daniel Day-Lewis on the podcast here.
Probably
He'd be
wouldn't even do
freaking
it.
amazing, but maybe he would. How cool would that be to talk about shoes? He'd probably be psyching on that.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I would
cool.
talk to that guy for 3 hours just about shoes.
Be awesome.
If he was into it, just tell me about your stitching process.
Hell yeah.
Like, where do you choose your leather?
I don't think, from what I just read, I don't think that he does it. It says that he took time off from making movies to study under this very well-known shoemaker for 10 months specifically, and only did that.
Wow.
Then he came back, though. He made a movie like last year called The Phantom Thread, where he was a fashion designer, and then he learned to, in order to do that, he reverse engineered a Balenciaga dress, and just to learn how to become a fashion
What
designer.
is a Balenciaga dress? Do you know what that is?
We pulled up. Balenciaga's a company. It's that they make that shirt we made. We pulled up a few weeks ago, the double shirt thing. So it's high end, very high end stuff. It's
So he
called
took it
Phantom
apart?
Thread, yeah,
And then put it back together again?
just so he could understand the process of doing it. That was like that's how he became it, or got into character for that movie. So I don't know if he's retired all the way. It doesn't seem like he makes.
I believe he retired. I mean,
he made that movie last year though. Since 2017, he
Yeah, I
did for a
think-
while. He like 6, 7.
There's only one way to find
Oh,
out.
so he
dude.
did
Get him
retire
on the
for
show.
a while.
Yeah, he took some time off, is what it's.
Daniel, if you're out there, anytime, dude, just holler at me. I don't know. I know you don't have a
Get
Twitter.
at me, dog.
I know you don't have a Twitter, but I got people. You got people. He was amazing in the movie The Boxer too. In my opinion,
So good.
He played the most believable professional boxer in a film, because in a lot of films, like even like that movie with Marky Mark where he played Mickey Ward. It was like Mark Wahlberg knows how to punch. He knows how to throw punches. But there's a difference between throwing punches in a movie and a guy throwing punches in a fight. And if you look at the way Daniel Day-Lewis is performing in that boxing movie, he looks like a guy who's throwing punches in a fight. It's way more realistic than any boxing movie I've ever seen. And he boxed for a full year before he did that movie. He just lived in a boxing gym. He trained all the time, sparred, hit the pads. He got real coaching from. He played a guy who was an IRA guy who got out of jail and then got back into boxing, and then there's a bunch of terrorist shit involved in the film. It's a very good movie. But see if you can find footage of him from that movie. So when you see boxing movies, guys are throwing punches like they know they're not going to get hit back.
Yeah.
Like there's a certain thing about boxing. Like if you watch a guy actually fighting, there's a tension.
Oh, yeah.
There's a tension to worry about you're getting hit back. And you see a movie about a boxer, the guy's like, yeah, man, there's too much.
The mitts are down. They're just like, their chin's out.
It's not just that. It's like the way they're moving. There's no anticipation.
And it's all offense, right?
Yeah.
It's all offense.
It's all, even when they're getting hit, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like there's.
And you can tell it reeks.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah, it reeks.
It's like watch him in here. I mean, this guy, he studied and trained. I forget who was training him, but it was like legit professional boxers.
It's crazy the commitment that these guys do to take their acting to the next level. Because it's like there's not that many people who even notice that he fights more like a real fighter. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's not. But even like, see, look at the way he's throwing these punches. Like this is the way a real boxer throws punches. Like they're not wide.
Yeah.
Everything's real tight. Pretty fucking impressive. But I mean, I would expect nothing else from this guy.